part is the technologies for African agricultural transformation. So this is an AFDB initiative, Feed Africa initiative, whereby we actually want to make sure that productivity, like especially in this case of maize, is increased, so that Africa does not have to import what it can produce itself. So if I put it simply in that way. Oh, it is very important. I will not talk much about what it does to other crops, but I look at like the key pest, the key crop, which is the staple maize, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, and more so in Eastern and Southern Africa, where maize is a staple. So as far as we want to maximize productivity in maize, but we cannot do so. We may produce all the climate-smart hybrids or other varieties, but as long as we cannot manage the key pest, which is named there. FAW is a new pest, originally from the Americas, and it is principally a foliage feeder, a leaf eater, and it does not have any resting stage. So as long as maize is being grown or any of its other hosts are there, it will continue destroying livelihoods by damaging crops. So it is very, very important that this pest is managed to an extent whereby it does not cause economic damage. And one of the major problems which makes it highly damaging is its ability to migrate from one region to the other, tracking its food resource, which is mainly maize. So you always know you are going to contend with it every season, unlike the indigenous pests which we had, which are a bit seasonal. It is an exotic pest, but it has become political in courts simply because it affects the staple maize. And when there are implications to do with food security, that has political connotations, because you can get a lot of upheavals within the countries. We really need to ensure that we empower our farmers to be able to produce enough to feed for themselves, as well as to add value and to be able to sustain their livelihoods. But when we look at it, they also have to, if we consider some of the constraints, especially to do with insect pests, and in this context, FAW, we need to build their capacity to be able to manage it. But more so, they need to produce as a business. And there has to be a lot of linkages to do with the production of maize and management FAW, so that it's a win-win for everybody. In that way, it's sustainable. Whatever management methods we put in are sustainable. Whatever research which is needed to continue being able to manage the pest. Because this is one pest which builds resistance. So we don't have one technology to manage it, but there has to be continuous research and development of new technologies. So that's the future which we want to have.